Hey folks, it's Fan Kraken here, and welcome to a special Sunday night World of Warships PC stream. I'm typically a World of Warships Legends streamer. I am streaming both platforms, which is something a little bit unique about me. But tonight, instead of my typical Wednesday, Friday, Saturday Legends stream, we're going to do something new and different on World of Warships PC. So you may wonder why I have a very clickbaity headline on my stream, and it's not just because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about how to write a clickbaity headline for your stream, though that may be true as a disclaimer. Tonight, we are going to open a massive container vault. It's kind of fun. I have collected crates, a total of 294 as of this moment, since the start of the 5-year anniversary celebration. So collected on all my 8, 9s, and 10s. Had a pretty sizable chunk of crates at that point, and I happened to follow Wookiee Legends stream most nights of the week, and he was saying how he waits until he gets a super container to open his crate. So I thought, I'll just keep rolling with this crate collection and see how many I can get to before the next super container comes. And that took quite a while. I think I was over 200 at that point. So I decided just let it ride. I'm going to see how long it will take for the third, and I haven't quite got there yet. So I'm sitting on a total of 294 crates, but Sunday night stream wanted to do something fun and special, so we are opening things up tonight. You will be here if you are in attendance to see this happen or catch it on video on demand. Hopefully it will be fun. We're going to do a few dailies first. I would like to get quick dailies on Cleveland, Buffalo, and or Tallinn just to get my first crate or two. I'm kind of itching to open these crates, so it's not going to be one of those 2-hour-long streams or so. At the end, I'll open crates. I think playing a little less will give me some time too to open these crates more individually versus just one button. Now, I did watch Zone MC open all of his event crates for the 5-year anniversary in one shot, and it was not that satisfying for him. So you might have wondered why Geraldo Rivera is on the bottom of the page, and that is because in 1986, when I was a ripe young 17-year-old, there was only 13 channels of television, and one of the first live, basically reality TV events was what was called The Mystery of Al Capone's Vaults Revealed. So on live television in April 1986, you can Wikipedia this yourself, Geraldo Rivera went into the bowels of the Lexington Hotel in Colorado to knock down the brick wall that was sealing the secret vault of Al Capone, where allegedly, by certain people, he had hidden a vast amount of wealth. So this special got played up for weeks and weeks. I remember actually watching part of it, I'm embarrassed to say, because it was a big event. 30 million people watched that event on television. And what was behind the wall after they took it down with a little bobcat backhoe and that guy with the sledgehammer there was dirt and 2 empty bottles, one which Geraldo claimed to be Prohibition whiskey bottle. So he was very embarrassed. The rumor has it he went across the street after the end of the event and drank himself silly on tequila. But soon after that, as the media savvy guy that he is, I guess, he's still around. Can't kill off these reality TV guys. But he basically rebranded it as one of the biggest, hyped events on live television and kind of the birth of reality TV, even though it was a failed event from the standpoint of what was actually in the vault. So tonight, I'm hoping that's not going to be the case, that we're going to find something of value. When Sona opened his crates, over 100, a lot of them super containers, there were no ships. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a ship. I've only gotten one ship in a crate in my entire World of Warships PC career, and that just ticked over 4 years. Earlier this week, I got my email and some free stuff from WG, so thank you, WG. So we are going to pray to sweet baby Jesus and hope that maybe we'll get a premium ship. I got a Warspite one time on my alt account. I'm not convinced I'll ever get another ship, but who knows? Maybe tonight will be the night. Where were you in 1986? I was watching Geraldo Rivera. Maybe you'll remember where you were today when I opened my somewhere between 294 and 296 crates, but I kind of doubt it because you'll probably just watch this on demand anyway and maybe click off after a few minutes. But hey, we're having some extra fun tonight. Let's get into port and do a couple quick warm-up games just so this isn't a one and done event. I am working on 3 tier 8 cruisers right now. Well, actually 2. The Cleveland and the Tallinn. I've gone all the way to Des Moines on my secondary account, but I want to come back and regrind Cleveland up to Des Moines on my original World of Warships PC account. And then I actually made it to Moskva on this current account. So I have Moskva in port, but that was before the line split. So I would like to regrind up to the new ships available in the Russian cruiser line. So we're going to start out with Tallinn, something with a little more range in her guns. Not the easiest cruiser to play, I will say. So these could be good warm-up games for this event, or it could be me getting deleted, we'll see. Kind of high-risk, high-reward cruisers. Hope you guys have all had a great and safe holiday weekend. We had a pretty low-key turkey day here in my family, just my wife and 2 kids. I will say it was kind of nice not having to get up super early to cook and not a big deal to clean up. So there was some value in it, just some small family time, but definitely missed not having our greater family around. But I hope you guys had a safe holiday and didn't have to travel far and kept yourself as safe as possible in these interesting times. All right, so we wanted to be the one of only 3 tier 8s in a tier 10 game facing a CV. At least it's only a tier 8 CV, but doesn't get any better than this, right? For your warm-up game of the night.
General quarters. All forces, capture that area.
So being on North Sea Cap, since I'm going to support my flank that I'm on, if I were Central, I'd pick a flank that needed balance. I don't think I'd go straight into B in this ship, though there is a little bit of cover at B. It's not cover that lasts. If there's any kind of push by destroyers into B, you get spotted and can be deleted pretty quickly. So we're going to take up a position off the sea cap here in this island straight ahead. We'll start out a little bit static. I tend to play Tallinn a little more open water, and I tend to play the Russian cruisers in general a little more open water, given that my history with them has mostly been the glass cannons that don't really have good bow armor. So I did not play my Moskva a whole lot. Got into playing some other games, FIFA, bounced back and forth between this and World of Tanks. And I've been playing World of Warships Legends for over the last year since the alpha test. So have enjoyed actually splitting my time between PC and console. I started on console tanks, so it's kind of like coming back to my original roots. Alright, we got a hit on the Riga. We got a fire actually, we'll take it. Did get spotted by those planes. We're just gonna be careful with where we position because we know these guys probably have me marked on their mini-map. I'm gonna try not to show more than half my ship on this edge. Petro is really the ship that's interested me to work up to since I've come back to playing more time on PC. Watched a lot of the King of the Seas matches, and man, especially in Europe where there's no ship bans, the Petro is all over the place. I know she has some limitations, but it seems like a fun ship, and I'm basically a cruiser main. I play more cruisers than any other ship type. The Fletcher must have smoked up, huh? The fog on this map is interesting. Oh, we have a storm. Okay. Do like the new thunderstorm dynamic better than the cyclone. I'm colorblind, so when my colors are funky on your display, and it makes it actually really hard for me to see the ships in this mist, so it's a game mechanic that's well designed, especially for people who don't differentiate colors as well as some others. We do our best to get by.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
I'm gonna keep working on the Yamato. Thankfully, we have not had any more planes come back in our area to light us back up. Okay. If we can get a fire that sticks on the Yamato, put that out. If we did, gotta light him back up. Signal.
Affirmative.
Whoops. Signal to my teammates.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
All right. Looks like he's got a couple fires stuck on him now. We know the Massachusetts has pretty thin superstructure armor and is vulnerable to HE, so we'll go for the Mass next if she gets redetected. What happened with the Yamato? Like they may have rubbed the side of the island, hit an unfortunate sandbar. There's the Mass. I'm going to select them. Seem to be playing pretty static. No, there's a cruiser in the cap ahead of them. They probably don't want to charge that cap. Let's see.
Get back.
The reason I like warming up on Tallinn a little bit more than on Cleveland is just because her gun range is a little more forgiving. 17.7 kilometers.
I need intelligence data.
Cleveland is so high risk, high reward. I remember playing her originally when she was a tier 6. It was quite a strong tier 6. Which is probably why she got bumped to 8 eventually, but been playing a little bit better in her lately, kind of figuring her quirks out. And getting her fully upgraded has helped a lot.
The position of a strategic target.
When you're playing at stock gun range, when you don't have a long gun range to begin with, it can be pretty painful. Yamato is like backing up into the island again. Just being patient.
Look what I have created! I have been fired!
Okay, now we're spotted, so we gotta... Oh. Only briefly.
Enemy cruiser detected. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Don't know what that Yamato is thinking or doing, but it's playing into our hands.
All forces, capture that area. All forces, capture that area.
Trying to hit the upper half of the ship. We've gotten quite a few shatters.
Acknowledged.
On RNG, give me a fire.
Enemy
We
cruiser
really need to
stationed.
finish them off before
Reporting
they
the position
escape.
of a strategic target.
Lost both of our destroyers. Not sure what the situation was that caused them to need to push up to where they were going to get detected. But we're effectively blind now, being down 2 destroyers to none. Really hard to read the wake on the Yamato.
Repel air attack.
No, we don't want the planes.
All stations,
On the
requesting
boat.
fire
Okay.
on the designated target.
Nice. Now just gonna push the corner here. Hopefully we can get some fire on the Massachusetts when they come through the gap and still remain undetected. Our goal anyway. Right. Low Russian gun arcs. Not our friend. We can get the front turret poking out. Definitely got further out than we wanted to. We'll kind of
All forces, capture that area.
pull back at an angle. Just so we're not giving the Massachusetts full broadside. He seems like he's busy looking the other direction. which is lucky for us. Yeah, he's got ships in front of him on the far edge. So we can back in, not take a ton of damage. Not too bad.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Got the Kitakaze aiming at us now, so we definitely don't want to sit where the Kamikaze is gonna just rain HE on us. Just have to be pretty careful in a tier 8 cruiser and a tier 10 match. So if we had not lost our DD so quickly, who could have continued to give us spotting, that would have been great, but stuff happens. Now the Lexington is going to die because they're not repositioning. It's
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
lack of situational awareness going on, looks like. So we'll just pull forward and actually get our guns pre-rotated to the right-hand side because we're going to kite away from the Massachusetts when they come through the gap. Don't know what the two Republics are doing. Tier 10 battleships are completely camping behind the island where the carrier usually is. Don't see our carrier in this position as often.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Interesting choices being made by our team from a deployment perspective. We're going to take pretty massive fire from the Massachusetts. The question is, what can we get done in the meantime? Fire set. Now we'll go to the Kitakaze. Well, retreat is just a delay of the inevitable at this point. With the number of ships we are down. My Massachusetts dispersion is always pretty horrendous. It seems like it's better when I'm getting shot at than when I'm shooting the main batteries. Just gonna keep active, turning, changing direction, so the Kitakaze has a tougher time with his high arcing shots. And I don't know if the Republics are shooting it much.
The ship is on fire.
Massachusetts is already kind of bored shooting at us, I guess. He's still burning, so let's go back to the Kitakaze. Unfortunately, I can't outrun. A few hits on him. Go away, cockroach. Remember when the Habarovsk was the only HE spamming destroyer or destroyer substitute?
We're hull below the waterline.
Obviously
We're
not
flooding
really able to
quickly.
keep track of the other side of the map as easily, and we're getting focused down by two ships. That was an interesting team dynamic, wasn't it? Your lack of situational awareness is disturbing. We managed a 4th place finish, but that's only because look at our Republics. I don't usually do this, but I'm just interested to see. Seriously? I don't know if that's a reroll. 7,600 games. Goodness. And it's a platoon. Or a division, sorry. Yikes. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that explains a lot, doesn't it? 2 tier 10 battleships basically camping out behind the island, not engaging anybody, you're gonna get pushed. So we had a good initial position, wound up with a 4th place finish just because we actually did pretty well in that initial engagement. If we had had a typical team alignment, I think we would have been in a good spot. So I've been taking a ton of resource containers because I'm trying to get the Georgia before she goes away. That's my goal. So I have a lot of resource containers that I'm going to open tonight. We're now at 295. I'm going to try to go for one more crate, and then we'll start opening containers. Let's just go back with Tallinn again. That was unfulfilling. Yeah, that was weird positioning by our carrier. It was obviously something going on with those Republics. I think there was one more ship back there with them too. Alright, tier 8 battle. Oh, we have a turkey, but a turkey is on our team. Oh, there's one on the other team as well. Hope you guys are having fun. Maybe bagged your own turkey. I don't know what you get. I think you get a crate with some good prizes in it if you wind up killing a turkey.
Action stations.
Turkey 87 is gobbling at Turkey 263. One on each team. That's kind of fun. Alright, well Haven's a pretty good cruisering map too. Again, I play mostly cruisers. Started out the game in cruisers, got to the Omaha and the Cleveland originally, and had a really rough time at that point, and decided I needed to slow the game down and play some battleships. So I probably played 1,000 games in battleships or so before I really touched cruisers with any kind of impact again. And then really got into enjoying both, but still didn't feel comfortable enough to play destroyers since they have such a big impact for the team. I do play for fun, but I play to win. So definitely a balance. I don't do anything without competing in any really aspect of my life, including board games. So I really like to win, but I also like to enjoy myself and not rage and not get overly upset about teammates like the teammates in the last game. So try to keep things in balance the best I can. But that's basically why I have delayed working on destroyers for a long time. If you look at my service records, I have not played as much destroyer as the other classes, not even close, and I'm trying to work on that class now. Still have 0.0 games in CVs, haven't played one game in a CV in my entire career. So originally it was the RTS top-down version, and if you were a crappy carrier player playing against an experienced carrier player, you could really screw your team over tremendously. So I never really wanted that. Hey, Mr. White! What's up, Cody? Didn't want that responsibility playing CVs in the old world, and now that they're coming to PC, or to console world in Q1, I might try them, but may not. How's it going, sir? Ooh, it's PC. Yeah, hey, I have 295 crates in my possession right now. I'm trying to get to 296, and then I'm going to open crates for a while. So if you just want to watch me open crates and not play, if you're going to be up for a little while, that's what I'm going to do very soon here, after I hopefully get some good shots in on this Cleveland. 12-kilometer radar in Tallinn. Let's take advantage of that. It doesn't last very long, so we have to make hay while the sun shines. That Cleveland is in an interesting full broadside position. Coming around the corner on Haven, not something you probably want to do. Switch back to HE. It's got angled now. It's got some angled religion. I have 80-some crates on Legends, dude, too. Someone was asking me last night, how do you have the willpower not to open all the crates? And I don't know. I follow Wookiee Legend on PC, who's a great streamer, and he has a rule. He doesn't open his containers on PC until he gets a super container. To kind of keep track of what interval there is between super containers. We obviously don't have that on Legends, but I think that's a fun idea. So the 5-year anniversary, you got a super container for every tier 10, and you got some special containers for every tier 8 and tier 9 getting your first victory. So you just take all your ships into co-op, get a win as quickly as you can, move on to the next ship. So when I had finished that, I had like close to 150 crates. And then I just decided to keep going for the next super container. That got me over 200. And then I've just kept rolling. Try to get to the next super container, but I was like so close to 300. I'm gonna open crates tonight. It's my Sunday night PC stream, so joking, it's like when Geraldo Rivera tried to open Al Capone's mystery vault and there was nothing in it but 2 empty whiskey bottles after 2 weeks of hype and a 30 million viewer live audience.
Well done, Commander.
Okay. Oh, that's an Edinburgh. Okay. Thought that might be the Cleveland again. We're not going to show ourselves in the middle of the map yet.
All forces, capture the base.
Just don't want to get tag teamed by these guys. There's multiple ships. Wait to predict the Edinburgh's turn.
Enemy battleship sighted.
I'm going to jet to the other side of this island where I can get fire centrally if I need to, as well as covering this flank. Can't fire over stuff in a Russian cruiser very well. If we were in a US light cruiser, or even some of the heavy cruisers, we could just park behind this island and shoot over it very easily, but the gun arcs are so much flatter on this boat, we have to get around the corner. The Icarus can get folks spotted. I don't know what this Eugen is doing. He has some armor. He's being very crafty tucking in there. Maybe a little bit too crafty. There's our buddy the Cleveland again. We're just going to stick with HE since he's really low health. Bugger.
Missed it by that much.
Okay, that will take care of the Cleveland. Ah, someone else kill secured him. Are you kidding me? To capture the base, it's not domination mode, so I don't need to push central here and expose my broadside to any battleships in the opposite center of the map. So I'm just gonna run this back line, use defensive fire, and
Anti-aircraft gun
select
crews are
priority
on full
AA
alert.
sector to deal with these planes. I love just circuiting this backline in a cruiser with decent range and just playing havoc on any battleships that try to push. Not going to stay broadside. Tirpitz is stuck. Gotta get him set on fire. I'm going to stay angled. Tirpitz does not have great AP. Probably already know.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are
Islands
on
in
normal
front.
alert.
Just want to try to get the Tirpitz lit up and cooking if I can. There we go. Oh, Leander, what are you doing, buddy? So he was targeting our Leander. Now I have to kind of be ready for him to fire at me again. He did.
Sweet.
Take care of him. Don't want to run into our carrier or that island. Iron got severely whapped by someone. So we're going to turn in on him. Okay, there's 2.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Our team has taken the lead.
So Cody, if you're still around, we may get this line at some point on Legends. Tallinn is a little bit of a challenge. Is that a ram kill? Looks like it. This line is pretty, I don't want to say easy to play, but pretty straightforward until you get to this ship. She's just kind of bigger, bulkier, doesn't turn extremely fast, so positioning is really important. So what have you been doing this weekend? Were you on it all earlier today? You didn't stream, right? Oh, there's the turkey. Can we catch the Perth in his smoke? I did not kill any pumpkins. So close. Go for the North Carolina instead. Been away from the games. Yeah, I haven't been on much at all today. Watched a little YouTube. Watched some television with the family. Finished up some chores around the house. That's pretty much it. Hey, Octane, how are you, man? It's my PC night. I think you may have asked about the mini crates that I have, but I have 295 crates going on 296 that I'm going to try to open up possibly after this game. So those ships that are labeled Turkey, Runaway Turkey, those are community contributors and wargaming staff and other players who inhabit the forums who apply to be a turkey. And then if you kill a turkey on the other team, you actually get like a really cool crate that has good stuff in it. I, alas, have never killed one of those guys, whether it's a turkey. I'm trying to think of what they call them at Christmas. That's when it started. It's a Santa or something like that. Ship has pretty good anti-aircraft capability. We got 6 planes, and that's only because that's about the only flight of planes they chose to fly over us. Talon's relatively versatile. The Soviet Russian radar is pretty powerful. It's 12-kilometer radar, but it's short duration, shorter than the US duration. But you can really light people up from a long distance and kind of catch them sleeping. The one thing that I've tried to get better at is memorizing all my radar distances that the different ships have. Edinburgh got destroyed. Yeah. Well, it doesn't last very long. That's the balance with the S, right? We get to select our AA sector, so 30% more of our AA is now focused. The way the map flashes, you can see that shading up above my dog's head, my dog BB's head. So when you do your priority AA, it actually puts about 30% more AA onto the side of the ship that you select it for when you're initially being attacked, and then defensive fire is a consumable that gives you a big AA boost as well. Which begs the question, will World of Warships Legends, for you Legends players, will we get a defensive AA consumable on our cruisers? I'd have to assume when CVs come that we will get that. Yeah, Smolensk, I don't have a lot of free XP on either of my accounts because I bought Smolensk on my alt account and this account right before it went away. Not because I've played it a whole lot. It's actually a cruiser I have not played a ton of, but just because I know it was never going to come back. What's the Texas heavy breathing? Or they're just mouth breathers in Texas, or am I mouth breathing? Apologize in advance if I am. Okay. We don't have a spotter plane on this ship. Some of the other cruisers I have. Oh, and heavy breathing till it becomes black. We have 17.7 kilometer range. We do have very quick gun velocity, so we might have hit that Ryuho with that last shot. Alright, managed top 5 again. I play this ship again a little more cautiously. I don't charge the middle with her. She will melt if you get in any situation where battleships are teeing off on you. Oh, that heavy breathing. Yeah. So Texas with the reworked carrier dynamic. I mean, she was awesome when I got her, because if you signed up on a link as a new account originally, when I first signed up off an affiliate type of link, you got a tier 6 Texas as or tier 5 Texas when you played your first tier 6 match. So I was super stoked. She was my first premium ship, and her AA was intensely good. And then when they reworked all the CV stuff, which from the top down to the flying the planes mode, she became less effective for a while. So I haven't played her all that much of late, and I took her out a couple weeks ago, and I think I shot down like 65 planes in one game. So pretty cool. Well, so Octane, this is the other side. This is the side where it started. If you have any questions, shout them out. Basically, one thing I talk about on stream with Legends all the time is I wish we had a detailed battle record. So we recognize this page, right? We recognize this page, and we have an economy page. The page that we're missing on Legends that I really hope we get is this one, which is your individual battle results. So you literally get all this detailed breakdown of the damage you caused to other ships by weapon type. And if you hover, actually, no, this is just a straight listing. So main battery, torpedoes, secondaries, then how many you've destroyed, your spotting damage and potential damage, which is really cool to see. And you can keep a counter running on that as well. In-game, which we can in Legends. But then the other neat thing is if you hover on these ships, it gives you a breakdown of what you did to each of those ships. So in this case, you can see the Tirpitz, I hit him 25 times with HE shells for 7748, and then it gives you a separate breakdown on the fires started and the damage caused. It tells you how many modules you took out, all the way down to even how many AA mounts you destroyed. So I love this page, and I think we as more active Legends players need to start getting on Discord and saying, this is a great game now. What can we do to enhance it? How about this? And how about some clan features? So that's the really cool detailed breakdown on performance that we don't get, which I really, really like on PC. And then if you guys ever start a PC account, not that I'm going to actively recruit you right now in this minute, but I have only two ships in this account, which is my main account and my alt account. And the neat thing is that you build basically a base, which is kind of fun SimCity-esque. In each of these areas, as you earn oil by basically getting container drops. So you can earn 3 a day. Every time you get a container, you earn 10 oil. And then there's something called naval battles and clan battles. Naval battles I can do alone because it's just single player play. And then clan battles obviously are team versus team. But you get oil that allows you to build up these different parts of your port. So there's a steel boost and coal boost, which are the special currencies for PC. And then there's things like, when it gets down to brass tacks, reducing your service costs. So you increase your silver haul in each game. This is one of my favorite. I've pumped all 6 of my expansions into this. I get literally a 25 boost to global or free XP in every match because I've done all 6 designs or design bureau extensions. So if you look at that, just like we see the credit boosts and stuff and XP boosts for the battle boosters we use here, it actually lists them out, what you get for clan bonuses over and above your normal earnings. And I'm getting 25% extra free XP each match from my clan base that's been built completely by me alone. So it's kind of fun. Well, development enthusiasm is a potential issue, but it will depend on player base. So, you know, Wipe's talking about carriers coming in. I think carriers, are going to disrupt gameplay and disrupt balance. There's no rocket planes, it looks like, to start, but they do bring in a whole new set of people. You know, there'll be a set of people that want to play CVs. I want to play one more match in the Cleveland this time and see if I can unlock the second daily crate. And I'm just going to start opening crates. But, yeah, I mean, I think the CVs are going to disrupt things for the existing base, but I think it's also going to be an opportunity to bring in new players, and it's all money talks, right? I think the more money people spend on the game, the more likely we'll get some of the additional features. And unfortunately, they didn't put the clan features into World of Tanks Mercenaries on console. They put in training rooms, so that was a big boost, and that's where we did all of our clan battle stuff. It was basically just training room battles, and we had to organize it all outside the game. But we'll see. I mean, it's still only a year old. The carrier rework, the CV rework. I mean, it just depends, man. I mean, you have to moderate how you play. So if I'm in a battleship, for instance, with no AA, I'm gonna try to find a cruiser to run with. You know, that's the difference. We have 2 turkeys. Okay, we have a turkey on the other team that we can try to kill. And it looks like we're top tier again. That's pretty cool. So now in a US cruiser, we're obviously going to try to find some terrain to hug. Turkeys keep gobbling at one another. Must be an in-joke if you're a turkey. Oh, that's a player gobbling at a turkey. So I don't know. I'm hopeful that because there's no rocket planes, that the DD play is not going to get screwed over. And I know that's probably what you're most worried about. Yeah, well, and I must admit, Legends, the reason I've played a lot of Legends in the last year more than PC is because it's been a safe haven. You know, it's like you don't want to deal with CVs anymore for the day. You just jump over to Legends, and it's a simpler, less complicated life. And I've enjoyed that. We have an Enterprise, which is not in the shop anymore.
Enemy battleship sighted.
We're going to play this kind of aggressively. We're going to have to kite because we're not going to make it to this island. We're going to go in on the Albemarle, which is the Royal Navy heavy cruiser line. Let's adjust to the guns. These are not Talon guns. The only thing about jumping from, say, cruiser to destroyer, and then jumping from one nation's cruiser to another, especially when you go to a US cruiser,
Fire on the designated target.
the guns are such a higher arc, unless you're really close. There's a new Black Cossack. You like that one, Wiped. Cossack B. That's why I was saying Legends kind of got the short end of the stick on what black ships there were. Bummer for Cossack is if I don't kill him outright right now. I got him. I paid for it. I had to show a lot of side to these Massachusetts to kill the Cossack, but that was 100% worth it as a trade. I'm just going to back out, break detection, and be a little more patient now. Hey, Samuel, how's it going, man? Yeah, they will. They will change the game. There's no doubt. Just like every rework of carriers that's happened in PC has changed the game a lot, and you'll see people back away and get ticked off and not play for a while. They typically come back. Unfollow. Hey, I was only doing it because he earned it. You probably don't want to go into a cap and commit to a cap when you're 9 kilometers or actually 8 kilometers away from a Cleveland. How many minutes into the game? Just 2 minutes into the game? But Samuel are absolutely right. If they mess the balance up, you're going to have a huge portion of the installed player base that's going to be really upset, and understandably so. And this game is kind of all about evolve and adapt. Some people won't want to, but I hope that if they initially get upset, they do come back. I'm getting a little bit spicy with these two Massachusetts being here. Cleveland on PC has really good base detection range, so I'm just going to stop firing. Know when to hold them, know when to pull them. Try to turn and evade as much as I can. Okay. Drop detection. I want to get in hugging on this island now. This Massachusetts may push. So yeah, I'm just hoping they've done this whole balance thing on PC. They've made their mistakes. That is a turkey. I would love to kill that Massachusetts. So hopefully, let's see that they've learned what they needed to learn to do a successful implementation. This isn't the second time around for CVs. It's really like the third or fourth if you count all the reworks that have been done. Turpits on the PC side of the game. Leave me alone. Let's kill this turkey.
Designated target.
Enemy cruiser detected.
All stations, concentrate.
Need another fire on that Massachusetts. Massachusetts is a ship that could come to Legends. She's going out of the shop. Up there.
Anti-aircraft gun cruiser on full
Oh,
alert.
you bastard. Stupid CVs. I quit this game. Damn it! See, CVs suck. They ruin the game. Why are they even in this game? That's a bummer. We had a good forward position. We got established in that spot. And that's the bummer when you're playing against especially a higher tier CV and you become stationary. I didn't think he was going to attack me straight out, but he saw that I was low health, so it was worth it in that case. Yes, Q1 2021. In the little teaser video they put out on Facebook, they had
Concentrate fire on the target.
a note, I think, from the Sailing Robin, who said they had a hope that they were going to get them out for the holidays, like right now, in a month. But they said it wasn't going to be in time, so it was going to be sometime early in 2021. So we've got that coming on the Legend side, and then the huge development that's happening on the PC side is submarines, and that's going to be an even more interesting implementation to me because we have no idea how that's going to work in standard battles, which are called randoms over here. Like, are you just sailing around enjoying your game and then all of a sudden you basically have a ship pop up or a sub pop up and torp you, or you just run into a torp wall? I'm worried that that's going to happen if they do decide to put subs into standard battles. My preference would be that they run something like operations, which is a separate mode here. So we have AI and we have standard. There's a third format called operations on PC, which are scenarios essentially where you work with teams as a team against an objective to protect a ship,
Attention.
protect an area, what have you. They're kind of fun. They've done a good job with those against all bot players. So I think a convoy protecting scenario game would be really cool with light ships versus destroyers. If they kept them in that unique mode, I think it would be really wise of a choice, but we don't know that that's what they're going to do. The broader population of newer players want submarines. They may put them into random battles, and I think that's going to also cause a lot of huge changes. All right. I'm going to exit out. So I don't know if you guys are interested in watching me open some crates. May not interest you guys that much. If so, I would understand on the legend side. But I have 295 containers. And I'm kind of going to do a run of opening them individually because I can't see a list of what they are. So these are just like normal daily containers. But you can pick, yeah, I'll go for crates. And you have an option of opening them all at once, but that's kind of anticlimactic. I've been working on this for over 2 months, this number of crates. So there's basically daily containers, and then there's special event containers and super containers. And I have an interesting combination of them to open. So let the drum roll happen. Let's start doing these guys and see what we get. Okay. Cool. And these are collection items. So we have something called collections in PC, where if you collect all the items in different sets of items, we can bump out and look at that at some point. You actually, in this case, get a free ship, or this is German Navy. I'm collecting on an older collection. But you get either free permanent camouflages, free ships, fun stuff that they could, again, implement over on the console side as well. And that's what, again, all these guys are just collection items. And then flags and camos. These are the flags in PC versus boosters. These flags do specific things. In certain cases, like boost AA, boost your fire chance, boost your flood chance, or they boost your economic bonuses, like give you more XP or more coins, that sort of thing. And coal is a currency along with steel and research points that in something called the Armory, you can go and buy premium ships without having to pay doubloons or real money for. It's another way to pay back effort into the game. So I love seeing all these coal bags because I want to try to buy the Georgia, which is going away as well. And then this is global XP. So anytime I see in these resource crates coal or global XP, I'm stoked because Alaska is going away on PC. She's not going to be a free XP ship anymore. So I'm thinking I might try to grab Alaska on this account. Yeah, so there's a couple things you can use Elite XP for. Let me open a few more. And you can actually use it for commanders. You can use it for flag packages. You can use it sometimes for special types of upgrades, unique upgrades that make your smoke last longer, or your sonar last longer, that sort of thing. So there's so much detail on the PC side. I think that's why for me it's fun to jump back and forth between the two. I'm getting several here with multiple collection items. It's kind of cool. And then, symbols. So these are the patch symbols, just like we have. Man, just that alone caused people to crap their pants. Okay, this is a ship's container in the current U.S. battleships mission set. Guys will laugh about this. Like, where do you think that art came from? I don't know if the collection's available. Let me jump out and look real quick. I might have waited too long to open these crates. These are the collections. Okay, it's still here. So it's hilarious, you guys. The art is from Legends for these commanders. There's 4 collectible commanders, and it's the first time I've ever seen anything from Legends get ported over to PC. So that was really fun to see. So this is a set of 4 different sub-collections that when you complete each sub-collection, you get either 5 camos here, you get some symbols for your badges here. And then when you unlock all the collections, you get a free ship. You get the Oklahoma, which is a tier 5 US battleship with a really long reload, but actually powerful guns. And she comes with extra camouflage in this case. So I've got to get cracking on opening these crates because I don't want this event to end. But that's the collections. It's a whole nother way to get free ships. So again, there's so much that they can put in on the console side. So these event containers are going to have symbols. There's one of the other sub-collections, which is metals. A higher rate of coal than the normal standard daily container, and then stars and stripes camo. Yeah, Oklahoma's got pretty damn good secondaries. It's another sub-collection for the USM battleships. It's uniforms. So you got to collect 4 of those. And then these are the special economic flags. So this guy, if you look at this is a post-battle service flag. That's a kind of garden variety flag, reduces your post-battle service costs. But the Basilisk, there's about 6 or 8 of them. They give you big global XP gains, credit gains, XP gains. So like super economic flags. And those have been out probably for 2.5, 3 years now. So your fancier crates have the special resource flags. There's another sub-collection in this one that's turrets, the different turret designs. And as WG does a good job of, if you click on each of these collection items, it gives you all the history on the development of that turret or that uniform or info about the commander. Love the kind of backstory work that they do. Yeah, Elite XP is not valuable enough yet, other than, again, just save it for ships. Don't spend it on anything, but, and I know it takes a long time, but use it to unlock the free XP ships. That's the global XP ships is basically what you want to use it for. All right, so duplicates. There's a way we can deal with duplicates in our collection. This Ouroboros flag is insane. It's like a 777% increase in global XP, in Elite XP. I don't know when you said Elite XP, Octane, if you're talking about Commander XP or Global Ship XP. But the Commander XP is completely useless on Legends. I mean, it's so easy to come by. It's obviously the insignia and the other things that really matter. Okay. What is that guy? Okay. I'm collecting for the German Navy collection too, which is an older collection that I never finished on this account. Elite XP for global ships. Oh, gotcha. The Elite XP that's trapped on individual ships. Yeah. It's a money-making feature for people who value time over money, right? I get what you're saying now. German collection. Papa flags were the original XP booster flag. They are only a 300% boost. But those Ouroboros flags are insane. So you can put a Papa, you can put a Ouroboros, and run ships that have certain camouflages that increase free XP. So I've got that on my Turpits, for instance. So I can bag like 5,000 free XP in a game if I stack all these flags and the special Turpits camo that I have from the Christmas event 3 years ago. Okay, we got a unique uniform. Awesome. Another unique medal. Yeah, the XP that gets trapped in ships is certainly not useful unless you're willing to spend cash. For sure. Oh, we actually must have won our last game. We got one more container. We made it to my advertised 296 containers. My clickbaity headline came true. So we get one more resource one. Here's a funky one. So you can pick one credits container, which has more likely a chance to drop money. It's got signals and camouflages more likely to drop flags, more resources more likely to drop coal. And then Try Your Luck is more likely to drop a super container, but if it's a dud, you don't get as much of anything else. So let's see what we get. We didn't get a super container. It's bigger, fancy, and metal. We'll see those coming up because I should have quite a few of those to open in a little bit here if you guys want to stick. So see, that had less stuff in it because I did Try Your Luck. Some people do Try Your Luck every time, but I'd rather make sure I get a decent haul versus gambling for a better haul. Yeah, the problem with Legends in my mind right now is the balloon cost is inflated versus PC. So they've tried to make everything really accessible about the game, like the gameplay, but it's actually, I think, more expensive than it should be, if you ask me personally. Like premium time for a year is $150, just the doubloon cost for Legends. I think it's more like $100 on PC. But right now, premium time on Legends is 50% off. So I went ahead and grabbed it. So you guys see that? You get Twitch containers. So if you watch streams, and again, maybe we'll get this on Legends, but if you watch any streams, like you're watching my stream right now, I have drops enabled. If you have a World of Warships PC account linked to your Twitch account, you get Twitch containers that drop into your port. And now this guy had some coins and some extra flags. These are better than a typical container. They can even drop doubloons. So yeah, Samuel, I'm totally with you on, I don't spend cash to convert Elite XP. That's a Steam container. Because you can, I didn't do it, but you can purchase World of Warships and run it through your Steam interface. So they offer some Steam goodies every now and then. Twitch has a port in here, and there's a Kappa Captain on PC. I think it'd be really cool if they'd let us link our console account to Twitch, so you got credit for watching streams. How much are most ships? It depends. So originally it was like you only bought the ship and the camo. Oh, here's a Black Friday container. Oh my god! Woo! Holy crap! Scharnhorst B! Holy shit! Sorry. Oh my god! I said it at the start. I may get nothing, like Geraldo Rivera got nothing when he opened the vault I was talking about. I only have one free ship in my entire history on World of Warships over 4 years, and it's a it's a Warspite that I got on my second account, and I would really like a Scharnhorst B because this is one of my probably top 3 favorite ships in the game. So, dude, I know, I'm a family stream. I've seen some things typed in your chat, though, by Lady Hood. I gotta write that down really quick, because I'm gonna do a scorecard for this at the end, just for the greater stream. Dude, what is the bonus? 2,500 doubloons, are you kidding me? Holy crap. So that's the beauty of what can drop in these other kinds of containers, and this is why I didn't want to open it all in one shot. I wanted to see what dropped what. So, dude, I always hear people saying, oh, I got this, that, and the other in the crate. And the only thing I've gotten consistently ships and crates is the Santa containers, which are going to be on sale very soon. They're super strong on PC, and I know they drop decently on console too. Yeah, Lady Hood, that's not a family-friendly stream usually when they come over, but it's fun. It's fun and engaging. I can't believe I just got Black Scharnhorst. Okay, so I have to geek and show you guys one thing really quick. So you have mods on PC that you can use. There was a couple on my battle interface, and then this sweet one for your port is basically you click on any ship, it shows you everything you have mounted on it. You can do all your mounting of your modules, your upgrades and stuff straight from here. You don't have to click into the ship, and it shows you every flag you have mounted on that ship, which is awesome. But like one of the ships that I worked hardest to get a camo for was Scharnhorst. A couple years ago in a Christmas event, I ground my ass off when I did not have a lot of high tier ships. And where is she? Where's my regular? She has this sweet ice camo. It was a North Sea themed event. So I don't know how much time they spent doing the level of detail on all the icicles in this camo, but this is basically called the ice camo. There's 2 ships that have it, the Scharnhorst and the Duke of York, which is another premium you could unlock in that campaign. So it's like now I have ebony and ivory Scharnhorst. How sweet is that? Just works out great that you can basically use these ships in events to run premiums for first win bonuses, which get you your grind goals done so much faster. Who, me? Oh, sorry. Oh, Lady Hood. Yeah, it's funny how, chat unleashes people. I have that sense of humor where I could get really out of bounds. So I have to be careful and measured in what I say and in what I type. I have to think before I type. I tend to have that kind of sense of humor. Can be on the racy side, but it's usually disguised. You remember the Ice Scharnhorst skin? That was like before they had collections, they had campaigns, which are another thing we have. I did a PC video on it last week. Collections and campaigns, but that's another way you can win free ships. And you had to complete this full campaign to unlock the Ice Camo, I believe. And then there was another campaign after that, once you unlocked the first one, that you could unlock the Duke of York. Or it was the other way around. I think the first one was the Duke of York, and then you had to grind your ass off in the Duke of York to get the Ice Camo for Scharnhorst. And Duke of York's not a great ship. I'm trying to keep it family friendly as much as I can. But Icy Sharny, I just love driving that ship around. And I don't have Scharnhorst on Legend, so very much would like to get her on Legends as well one of these days. I probably will. She's, to me, was my bridge from battleships to cruisers, because she plays, you know, like a hybrid between the two. All right, we're racking up good coal. I'm just kind of speeding through these daily containers. Okay, this is Elite Commander XP. So Elite Commander XP on Commanders in World of Warships is actually very, very useful, as it is on... well, no, sorry, it's not useful on Legends. It's very useful on PC, because you can use it to speed up your other commanders or that have not reached basically the max level, which is 19 points. Different commander system entirely, but getting Elite Commander XP is really, really sweet. Yeah, and Samuel, that's so, okay. Again, you asked how expensive ships were, so let's look really quick. Again, not to bore you guys, but we have something on PC called the Armory and the Premium Shop. So the Armory is where I would go in and buy ships for currencies that are not doubloons. So like the coal that I'm collecting, I'm trying to unlock a coal ship. So what I want to do is unlock the Georgia. And there's a list price here, and then every 3 months you get, I think it's every 3 months, you get a coupon for 25% off that you can use. So like right now, to get Georgia, I need 138,000 coal. I have about 75,000. I'm going to get a lot closer to it after tonight in this crate haul. So this is one way you can purchase ships, is using the coal. And then there's certain premiums in here for doubloons. So this may not be where she lives right now. I just bought her on my new Europe account. She's not here, so she's probably in the Premium Shop. It's a separate area, which is just ships for doubloons. I think this is where I bought her. So there's a screaming deal. If you bought, I got this coupon for my new PC account, and for every $1 you spent on any purchase in the Premium shop, you got double that back in doubloons. So I bought a Scharnhorst for, it cost $40, I think. About $45. And I got back $80 in doubloons. So I bought a tier 8 battleship, the Massachusetts, with that doubloons back. I'm not sure exactly where she is, but she's about $45. I think a little over $40. And I know what's the cost? Do you know if you converted that 15,000 doubloons to dollars, what that would be? I think it's way more than $45. I think it's at least 55 or 60. So again, to me, I don't really understand why all the items you can purchase with doubloons are inflated on the Legend side. I just don't get it. I don't think it's great business. I mean, I know that's a smaller player base, so they think, well, we'll inflate the cost of the items. Okay, so if that's 70, that means she's like $55, right? And she's $43 or something here. So why is she $12 more on Legends? I just don't think that's smart business. in my personal opinion. And that's why I won't buy premium time unless it's half off. Okay, super container. This could drop a ship, but what it dropped instead was some sweet camos. So there's two classes of expendable camo. There's the expendable camos you get in your daily crates, and those just give you like a detection bonus and a dispersion from the enemy ships bonus, like the Legends camos work. But these special camos give you all this extra stuff you see. So this one gives you not just the dispersion and detectability boost, it gives you a huge bump to XP, Commander XP, and reduces the cost of your post-battle service. So hopefully one day we'll get more of these special camouflages that dish out more boosts as well. So that was the first super container. We may be hitting the run. Yeah, these are the super containers I got in the 5th year anniversary. 15,000 coal in one shot. That's massive. My pulse is going up again. I feel like the FIFA kids that open the packs on stream and pack a Messi. And I only packed a Scharnhorst, but I'm so excited. Awesome. I didn't get bageled and embarrassed for my clickbaity stream title. Okay, let's keep jamming through these. Okay, we completed one of the sub collections. That's what that's telling us for the Oklahoma. So we'll keep going. Grabbing coal. More coal and free XP. Twitch container. Credits are not as hard to come by in PC, especially if you have premium time. I don't ever really seem to be constrained by credits except on my Europe account, which is a free-to-play account. Then it's really nice when you have a collection or a mission set that yields you some free premium time. Then I grind like crazy while I can. All right, we got the main battery collection. Trying to complete that collection before the timer runs out on these crates. I think at midnight tonight, these Always Courageous crates convert to coins, to credits. Triple bagger of coal is always nice. And there's an additional coal bump here that you're seeing. That's from my clan base. So look at this. I get 56 extra coal there, 42 on the last panel. All that's just from my clan base, from having my own clan that I spent $10 to set up. And every game I play, every time I unlock a crate through my daily play, that gives me oil that allows me to build up that clan base and get economic boosts up the wazoo. For the $10 that you spend, hopefully lifetime cost. Do not listen to the stream, WG. Do not watch my stream that I talked about why you want to do your own plan for $10. Okay, what is that? I have no idea what this is. This is the 5 epochs of the Navy. That's another collection item for another new collection, but I'm wondering if this is like some kind of streamer crate, I think, that drops when you're watching a streamer. Potentially. Okay, jetting through these basic crates. Jet through Twitch. Triple bagger of coal. You want coal in your stocking. Lots of flags too. This is gonna increase our flag inventory exponentially. So we're getting a lot of duplicates on Always Courageous, and once you have enough duplicates, you can basically finish off the rest of your collection just using your duplicates, but it takes 4 duplicates or 3 to fill out 1 spot for a unique spot. So I usually try to get as many unique items as I can and then complete the collection with my duplicates. Another kind of funky WG crate. Hey, got a day of premium time for free. Take it. Lots of items. It's going to really help with my German collection, which I think might have something like a Bismarck camouflage or something. Okay. Uniforms are done. So we're almost done with this collection. Very close. We're missing commanders. I've only seen the 1 commander. Where's Norman Scott? Actually, I'm not sure which the other 3 are on here. Sims is one, I think. Gneisenau emblem. A lot of cool collection items. Like if you go into those individual collections, the German collections, I know one of the sub-collections is those ship medallions that I guess each of the German Navy ships, the Kriegsmarine, had mounted on the ship, and it's got the plaque and the coat of arms, usually of the city or region or person that it's attached to. And I cannot give WG enough kudos for their art department. Fantastic. That looked like a try your luck crate. And they don't have a lot in them, so that's usually why I don't do many try your lucks. Okay, we've not hit the bulk of our super containers. I think the Scharn popped in the super container that I was waiting to see how long it would take to get one. That wasn't even one of my event containers from the 5-year anniversary. Lots of coal. I don't know if we're going to be able to buy the Georgia. They announced about a week and a half or so ago that... Oh, here's super container. Okay, another 15,000 coal. There were about 4 ships going away from general purchase ability, so they'll only drop in special crates going forward. One of them is the Georgia, the Alaska. Might have been the Småland. Triple coal. Tell I've been watching a few streams. Is there another event container crate? German event containers. Or Soviet, I can't remember. Those might have been the British heavy cruiser line split, actually. So there are line-specific crates, like there has been in Legends. The line splits is an idea that is shared between the 2 versions. Less flags and more items to collect. So sorry, Samuel, if you're still around. I missed your question a while back about is it similar to global XP ships, but is it coal? There's basically just different currencies in the PC game that you can use to buy ships. So there's actually, doubloons if you want to use your money to purchase a ship, and then coal is something I'm collecting here that I can use in the armory that I showed you to purchase a ship. There's also steel, and steel is earned through ranked battles, clan battles, and through they're making it available through some daily and weekly missions now. It's the hardest currency to accumulate, and it has some high-powered ships that are more rare in the game because not everyone plays Clan Wars, and not everyone likes to stomach trying to rank out. So that's another currency that isn't a cash currency. And then there's research points as well. So if you've completed a line all the way to the top of the line, you can reset that line if you have at least 5 tier 10 ships in your port, and you can basically go back through the line again. And every time you play one of the ships in the line again for the first time, I think above tier 4, you get what are called research points. So those research points accumulate. You can also earn them through just playing the regular game, but at a much slower rate. And then there's another set of ships that are available just for research points. And the battleship Ohio is a super popular ship for research points right now. Okay, we completed another collection for the German Navy. And that's dropping some new items, maybe some additional containers as well. I think when it's all said and done, we'll probably have open 300 containers. So yeah, the Ohio is basically like a slightly less well-gunned Montana, but has really good secondaries, like German quality secondaries. Okay, hey, there's a whole week of premium. Not bad. Just trying to keep track of premium time here. Let's see if we're in our run of super containers from the event now. No, that's a King of the Sea crate. So there's the King of the Sea, which is the international tournament that goes on once a year between all the regions now, including the Sea server. It's the Asia Pacific server. And this collection is never going away, but it's taken a long time for people to collect all the items in it, and you collect them by watching King of the Sea's streams. So yeah, Sam, there's a ton of different currencies, and like, so this collection again drops a free ship. It drops some kind of, I want to say it's a unique Atlanta or something if you complete the entire King of the Seas collection. And I just started collecting those King of the Seas containers this season, so I don't have that many of the items. But it doesn't matter. That campaign, that collection's not going away. It'll be there the next time King of the Seas comes back around. Here's another one. And each of these are little scenes depicting, I guess, vignettes from King of the Seas or some of the teams and stuff. Yeah, so many kinds of crates. It's been so many months I've forgotten all these I was collecting. These are like not as many items, but I can't remember exactly what they call this crate. They're really cool looking, but they drop the special flags. So Scylla is 20% credit boost, 50% XP boost, 150% commander XP boost. So again, these special flags are really cool when you're needing to grind out a bunch of XP in events, because you can stack them with your normal ship flags, you can stack them with your special camos, you can stack them with your premium ship bonuses, and really drive your earnings and your XP gains through the roof, or train your commanders faster. Because you don't need any of the special items to train a commander on PC, you just need the commander XP. So that's why that one crate that had elite commander XP was cool, because you can use that to train your captains up through point 1 to point 19, which allows you to unlock different commander skills. Okay. Keep jetting through daily containers. Just about made it halfway. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. I may wet my diaper if I get another free ship. Holy crap. These are cool artwork. Haven't come to the bulk of the super containers yet from the 5-year anniversary. Stoked. Every one of these triple bags of coal that drops gets me about 1,400 coal. So those are awesome. And I've been buying a lot of resource containers on my daily mission sets. Just because I was thinking, getting towards the end of the year, they might announce a few ships leaving, and of course they did. Alright, we're rounding the turn for home. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Getting a lot of our German collection items. So I switched from this main account to playing a secondary account for quite a while when I created my own clan. So I have quite a few games on it as well. This account got neglected when those collections were going on. So I have those completed on my other account, but not this account. So hey, there's a Kraken symbol. So it'd be cool to get some of the items and camos and stuff on this account that I have on my secondary account. Kind of my cruisering account. Played a lot of cruisers on that other account. This original account has a lot more battleship play on it. I have multiple tier 10 battleships unlocked, I think about 4 of them. Ah, some Sierra Mike flags. Sierra Mike flags are kind of like our battle booster that make your ship go faster. Love seeing those global XP as well. Glad I actually got my 2 crates in 3 games. Oh, Transformers crate. Dude, those are sweet. I had not even opened one of those. I like the little sound effect with that. So what do we get? Autobot Arc, right? Yep. And the Decepticon Disguise. And then 4,500 Commander XP. That's a nice slug. That trains a low tier commander up to another skill level in one shot. So yeah, now we're going through the Transformers campaign. Those are cool. So you have your people who complain, well, why do they spend so much time in the art department working on stuff when they should improve CV balance issues? And I get it, but I love and geek out on all the cool artwork stuff. It's how I got involved in these games to begin with, was just loving the vehicles and the history. That's what pulled me in. I read about a ton of World War II stuff when I was a kid. Another Commander XP. Like it. Actually going to change the Commander system. 1,500 global XP on World of Warships PC soon. It's going to go from 19 points to 21 points. So they're going to rework the whole skill tree again to some degree. And we're going to have to retrain all of our top tier commanders again. Right now, your 19-point commanders, every time you play them, they earn elite commander XP that you can spend to level up your other commanders. So it takes you forever to get to a 19-point captain, but once you do, you throw these special flags on that earn extra commander XP, and then you can use that XP to level up your other commanders. So I'm trying to build up as much commander XP as I can so that I can level up at least one of my 19-point captains to 21 when they go through the conversion to the new system. Dude, I didn't know I had this many Transformers containers. This is how I stacked so many containers so quickly, because there was so many things going on. Between streams, Transformers, this Always Courageous campaign. What was that sound for? Okay, we just dropped a commander. There you go. I don't know if you're still here, Cody, but there's a gearing commander. Drop the Bumblebee commander. That is sweet. Sorry, I'm just trying to note some of the items. Awesome. I don't have a gearing, but I'll have a commander for the gearing. I don't know if those commanders have some special skills or not. Okay. I'm going to take one quick pause and jump back out to the collections window. I want to collect this ship before it goes away. So here's our collections getting completed. Our sub-collections. So who do we got? We got Mr. Clipboard, Willis Lee. What you talking about, Willis? We have 13 duplicates. And every time we complete one of these sub-collections, we'll get issued the sub-collection reward. And then again, the big unlock is when we complete everything. So we've completed 3 sub-collections. We have 13 duplicates. This is why I collect all the crates possible, and then I use my duplicates to unlock the rest. Because if you willy-nilly unlock these other guys and use your duplicates too soon, you may never drop enough of the unique items. So, yep, there's Sims. There is our World of Warships Legends art. And Kincaid. Gotta love the pith helmet. All right. And that dropped Oklahoma into my port. So, 2 free premiums tonight already. It's been a very successful evening. So yeah, so that's a whole nother way you earn free ships. The German collection that we're working on, what's the big... The collection is camouflage color scheme. You can actually run different camouflage schemes on all the German aircraft carriers. That's when this collection came out, was with that launch. And then this camouflage color scheme here allows you to change destroyer and other ship. You have more than one color choice in the basic camouflages. 15 accommodations rough to get up to legendary rank 4. Absolutely it is, Samuel. So, I mean, here, it's like if you click into a commander, basically you get a number of points to spend. And this is the new Scharnhorst commander, so I'll spend a few points on what I'd normally run on this guy. So these points dictate skills I can unlock on the tree, just the same way Legends works to a degree. It now blocks out skills that are not useful for a commander on this type of ship. So actually, you know what? I don't necessarily need to use this commander on Scharnhorst, so I'm not going to touch this because I can bring my other Scharnhorst commander over to captain this commander, because you can switch commanders between any premium ship for free. But when they're on a tech tree ship, they have to live in that ship. You have to train them to that specific ship. It's not one commander works on all your ships of the line like on Legends. But basically, these points here unlock different skills. This is a 1-point layer, 2, 3, and 4-point layer. And then you have different skills detailed out that you can unlock, and some are useful for each class. So I'd pick one layout of skills for DDs, and maybe even specific to a nation, battleships a different subset, cruisers a different subset, etc., etc. So sweet. Just want to jump out really quick and make sure, again, that I'm afraid that collection might go away when the clock strikes 12 in the wrong region, and I wanted to make sure I collected that Oklahoma. So, getting down to the final third here. Again, we should have a good run of super containers coming. Decided to get Transformer Captain. Didn't buy any of the ships. Still got some of those. We'll have a pretty good stash of Autobot and Decepticon camos to run. Those are pretty cool patterns. Duplicate captain. I'm not sure what you get on the duplicate captain. So basically you got, through daily missions, you got tokens for the Transformers campaign that you could use to unlock these sets of crates. And in certain missions, like right now the Halloween mission, which is called The Hunt, it's a different mission set than what's on Legends, or what was on Legends with Rust and Rumble. You have to really, really grind to unlock all the upper reward sets, but there was quite a few crates that you could unlock. Got at least 10 here. We're booking a lot of Elite Commander XP. I should have wrote down what our starting value was for that. King of the Seas. There's a streamer crate. More free XP. The seahorse symbol, gentle but aggressive at times. When defending its young. Should be getting the last 100 to the event containers, I think, from the 5th anniversary. That's kind of where this all started. I don't have a ton of tier 10s, but I should have, I would think, at least 4 or 5 more super containers from that. A bunch of other event containers. Those people who've maxed out all their tier 10 lines had a major haul on super containers. And we'll have that happening again here in a couple weeks. So works the same way as the 5th year anniversary did. Each of your ships in your port will have a snowflake on it. And if you play a game in that ship with a snowflake, if it's a tier 10, usually you get a super container. If it's a tier 8 or 9, you get a special event container. And if it's a tier 5, 6, or 7, you get a camo, a couple camos. So all that is new over the last couple years. They've just kept adding new holiday features, as well as the dockyard, which is yet another way to earn a free ship, but usually takes you some gold expended to supercharge the process, unless you have just absolutely nothing else to do with your life but grind. The dockyard's really cool. It actually follows the process of building a ship from keel laying all the way through to launching the ship. And I got the tier 8 anchorage, which is one tier. It's technically one tier above the Baltimore, and instead of having radar, it has smoke and torpedoes. More Royal Navy containers. It has been a while since I opened crates. These are dropping items for another collection. These are the Royal Navy Heavy Cruiser line split, I think. No, this is Royal Navy Destroyer, so that might have been a sub-collection. I don't know, I'm losing track how far this goes back. It's like an archaeological mission. Going through all the different layers of sediment. Traveling back in time. A lot of collection items. Kind of surprised we haven't unlocked any doubloons. Oh, we did lock doubloons with that ship. That was crazy. 2,500 doubloons on top of the Scharn. That's, I think, the only doubloons that we dropped. WG crate. More premium time. Special flags, that's what'll come up in those event containers that just drop one item. It's almost always the unique flags. Again, those are great to stockpile before we have any holiday event that entails a grind. Because there's usually a lot of mission steps that are earn a certain amount of XP, Commander XP, Global XP. All those are going to come in really handy. Or just boosting damage. There's fire damage or flooding damage, targets. Sierra mics. Take those. Okay, home stretch, 64. Be completing this German collection before long. More free XP. It's the single flag container. Basilisk. Those are US cruiser crate, I think. Similar to the crates that were on Legends, that looks familiar. Yep, American Cruisers collection. Good God, it's been a while. Unearthing a lot of old collection stuff. So maybe we did open all of our supers if we're this far back. See how much coal we can accumulate in the bottom 50. And a lot of special flags. Oh, these look like event containers. These were on the tier 8 and 9 ships, I think. German Navy sub collection. Triple coal, always good. I need missions for free XP, global XP. I've got a ton of Ouroboros flags now. More Basilisk. Bit of a grind when you're going through these events where you get a bonus on each ship in your port for a first win bonus, but again, co-op is the great way to go in, blast through a game, get your first win bonus. So you definitely don't want to take the time and effort to try to get all those wins in standard games. You can run a co-op game on PC in like 5 to 7 minutes versus spending 15 or 20 running a full game in standard. So I would definitely recommend using co-op games to your full advantage when the events come. Basilisk is the hot flag. Hydra. Dragon flags are sweet. The yellow flags with the dragon on them are a 333% boost to commander XP. So really help you train your commanders faster. Never have enough dragon flags. And there's a ship camouflage called Restless Fire that you can collect through different events, and it has, I think, a 250% boost to Commander XP. So if you stack a Restless Fire with the Dragon Flags, you can really load in Commander XP and get captains leveled up quickly. Or use them on your tier 19 captains, your 19-point captains, for using their extra XP they earn on other captains that you're trying to level up. Now it's the Hydra. Hydra again. Alright, 25 to go. Basilisk. Seem to be getting a lot of Basilisk, a lot of Hydra. How that RNG works. My prayers to RNGesus were answered. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys had your hands on your keyboards for me. Sending out good vibes, but unlocking even one ship is really rare for me. Dragon flags. We want dragon flags. Alright, here's a few supers. There we go. 1,000 dubs. Now I'm getting some doubloons. I might have to spend 1,000 doubloons on a camouflage. Okay, here's some super containers again. 100 Papa flags. Those are for a free XP boost. I have a lot of those already. This is kind of the wah-wah of super container. But we'll take it. Come on. Another 1,000 doubloons. So I must have started this whole process right when I started the 5th year anniversary event. Okay, well, Leviathan, 25 of those. Again, those are great earnings flags. Odds of us dropping another ship are probably low. There's 7 days of premium. Come on, baby. Ah, that might have been it for super containers. No, here's another. Oh! Papa flags. WG's like, you got enough stuff! You get Papa flags. Alright, 50 World of Warships Anniversary Camos. Those are good ones. 100% boost to free XP and 100% to ship XP. I like that combination. Sierra Mike flags, good deal. Hard to get in game. You have to get a double strike to get Sierra Mikes. So packing those in this type of event are very helpful. These double strikes for me are my probably least earned achievement next to Solo Warrior, which I do have a few. Most recently I got a Solo Warrior in like Kawachi, grinding up my new account. Alright. Last couple at a Twitch. One more to go. No containers! And another 100,000 credits. All right, so we're gonna play a little accounting game here. I'm gonna do a quick tally of what we wound up bringing home in this event. If I can get the right spreadsheet open. Let's see here. How that closed out. Let's see if it'll open the right monitor 2 sheet here. So I'm just going to do a quick tally of what we wound up collecting, just so you can get a sense of what the crate value overall was. So hopefully that's going to show you monitor 2. And we're just going to add up a few quick things here. So we now have 746,133 free XP. So over 50,000, or about 50,000 free XP. 38, 391, 294. A lot of 100,000 credits here and there. Didn't expect to get a huge bump in credits, and I'm sitting on a pretty big stash of credits, so that wasn't really a primary thing that we were after. I thought there was 2,500 doubloons in that Scharnhorst. Maybe I got that wrong, because it shows only 4152, which was the 2,000 that we got out of super containers, but we'll take it. A big one that I'm interested in is our coal balance. So I have to go into the armory to look at that. Really interested in that because that's going to help tell us whether we can unlock a Georgia soon or not. We're running out of time. Wow, that was 138. Oh, no, I'm the wrong one. Still. Holy crap. 187, 181. Come on. Holy moly, that is awesome. American tokens, that stayed the same. We didn't unlock any of those. We wound up with a Scharnhorst B. I could not be happier than getting that ship. One of my favorite ships. Okay, and then really quickly I'm just going to tally special flags as well. Regular flags, we know we got a lot of those. But those are kind of garden variety. So let's go, whoops, to the exterior. Tally these real quick. 39 Wyvern. These are not cheap to buy in the shop. So collecting any number of these for free in your crates is always a bonus. You can kind of tell the drop rates too. Just what my balance was already, and then what increased. And the one that seems to be the toughest to get is the dragon flags. Not super surprised about that. Let's see if we can just do the... Whoops. These, the formulas only. All right, so how did our haul work out? So it was 200, wound up being 296 containers after we got a couple of our wins there at the start of the stream. So we wound up with a 2.5, almost 2.6 million credit gain. 2,000 doubloons, 48,700 free XP. So that gets me very, very close to a 750k ship, though I think most of the base ships now are 1 million. So still gets us there much faster.